But first of
Getting
all,
cooked,
congratulations
eat.
2 weeks ago for winning that championship game with the girls.
Yeah, thank you, man. And appreciate y'all for what I'm saying, having a tournament, a tournament here at home for us. You know what I mean? That we don't have to travel too far anyway. So yeah, appreciate that.
And
Yeah,
I'm talking
and I
about Coach
second.
Al. Go ahead,
Go
Coach Al.
ahead.
I was gonna say I second what Coach Mark was saying. You guys definitely put on a first class event, and it makes us look good. And so continue to do what you guys doing, and it'll continue to grow.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I was talking about your background, Coach Al, but I see um, Coach Walker got all them trophies in his background. So anyway,
Yeah, I was.
um, Grace, how you doing,
I
Grace?
have the same background, but mine's not looking as good as his. So I just was like, hold on.
And how you feeling over there, Grace?
I'm
Two
good. I'm
days.
good. Just having a good day. How are y'all?
Good, good.
Good, good, good. So
Good.
how you guys feeling about well, I guess we can start off with the coaches. I think this I've already asked Walker about the experience with the ladies. I know you say that they listen way more than us. But but really your girls are out here doing things that I've never even seen the adults do. What do you guys say what is really contributing to that from both of you?
I mean, from my perspective, I mean, first things first, I always tell our staff and tell um, our coaches, like, this is God's work that we're doing, right? So that's first and foremost for us. Like, so it's and we just kind of have a gift to do this, and so that's like our lead off, and then from there, since we're blessed with that gift to coach and do what we do, I give a lot of credit to the girls because they work really hard and we push them really hard. Like we push them hard. I try to make them quit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my goal is to like to make them be like, do I really want to do this or not? Because that's what pushes them to the next level, in my opinion. And then on the field, it turns out really well. And I'll just give a quick example. Like the weekend before we played in the Ballhers tournament, we were in Georgia. Literally the weekend before that, in 95-degree heat. You know what I'm saying, on turf, and we went down there for the purpose of having the experience that we needed to have down there playing against teams that do this for they've been doing Georgia high school flag football for like 5 or 6 years now, and we're playing against like state champions down there. You know what I mean? But I do that because they need that experience, so they get that experience and it pushes them, it makes them better. And then we come back home and then we're able to do what we do. But I think the biggest thing from my perspective is, like I said, we push them really hard, and they respond.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I second that. Only thing I'll add to that is that everything that the girls do is already in them, and so our role is just try to extract that talent and extract those gifts out, and allow them to level up and be the players that they already are. And so they're extremely, extremely coachable, and so it's been a pleasure working with them for sure.
Nice,
Look,
nice,
I'm gonna
nice.
chime in right quick. I have to say that it gives me great joy to see y'all warming up. Like when I just see how organized the warm ups are, and to see them running and just getting in sync, all of that stuff is so impressive to me. Even though it's not my first time seeing it, but I just love the organization of your organization.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree with that. And y'all definitely look like y'all was coming for war. You know how uniformed y'all were.
Yeah,
And
I
great.
told the girls before we started. I'm like, here's the thing about having a tournament in Raleigh, Durham area, high school wise. As long as we're here, anybody that comes here has got to answer to us first, and that's just how we feel about
Correct.
Ooh, I know that. I mean, it's your home. That's how it got. That's how it's
it.
supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, it's
Great.
home turf, so
Coach Walker said that he tries to make y'all quit. He's the second or third coach that I've heard say that,
mhm.
where to create these elite champions, you have to push them to a point of damn near quitting. What motivates you to not quit? What motivates you to keep coming back and forth to the practices, even though you know that they are going to push you to that level?
I think it's really just growing and getting better every time I come to practice and maybe go to a workout, whatever. I'm always thinking about getting better and just learning new skills. I think it's definitely, and this also goes with what y'all said earlier about just like our team and everything. I think a big important part for me is also just like my teammates. I feel like we all inspire each other and push each other to be better. I've definitely learned a lot from my fellow teammates, and I feel like that is really what motivates me, just learning and learning new skills and growing with my team. And most of my teammates right now are going with me to college, so it's really nice to like make sure I'm going to practice and putting in that work, because it's not only giving myself like confidence in myself and learning new skills and stuff, it's also hopefully giving my teammates confidence in me when we go to college, knowing I'm trying to also put in the work and get better each practice. So
So
Nice, nice. We
look,
see it.
look, I'm
We
gonna
see
jump
it.
in again one more time, Z. Look, one of the
No, go
great
ahead,
things,
boss lady. Shoot, go
one of the
ahead.
great things about Grace is that she attended one of our skills clinics.
I heard that.
And was
yes.
that your introduction to flag?
It was not. I did actually have my certificate right here.
Oh, she has her
Here we go.
certificate. Oh my gosh, tear,
Yes.
tear.
Yes, but um, no, my I started it my sophomore and junior year of high school. It was the first year of our school starting it, and I'm my dad only has we have he has two daughters, so I've always like looked up to him, and because he's always played football, so I've always looked up to that and always been interested in it, but just never had the opportunity and never really looked into club or anything until it came to my school, and then I was just like, yeah, like this sounds like something I would be interested in, and then I just went to tryouts and started, and when I originally tried out or like went to the practices and stuff, nobody wanted to be a center. Everybody wanted to be receivers and be on defense and offense, but nobody wanted to be a center. So I told my coach, I was like, I think I can snap, and then I snapped to him, and then I just kept practicing that, and I really fell in love with the position. So um,
That's
yeah, just
wonderful.
started
Believe it or
sophomore
not,
year.
Grace, I play center sometimes. I
Yes.
say sometimes because I didn't get to play the third game, but it's all right. I ain't going to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. But center's the most important, one of the most, if not the most important position on offense, because until the ball is snapped, there's no play.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing happening. But it's definitely like, one of the things about the trenches, you don't get as much love. But in y'all in the style that y'all play, which is seven screen, I believe. You guys are basically receivers too. So
Yeah.
um, definitely, you were doing your thing too, and
Thank you.
yeah, definitely stretch the back. Anyway.
Yes, definitely the knees too. The knees.
Get the knees, like that. You gotta, the low
Yes.
man wins, but goddamn, how low can we go? Anyway, what do you guys feel like the future of flag football is going? And I know you guys probably heard a little bit about what Coach Mark had to say, which I agree with him. Shoot, especially with us folks. No, I'm just kidding. But what do you think the future of flag football is going and headed for? Not just the adults, of course, especially what you guys have in this team, but also the high school and the younger generation and just the future generally.
Yeah, I get what he was saying. I mean, he made some good points, and that's the good thing about it. Like everybody has like these different perspectives from where they are from. You know what I mean? Like he's been in the game for a long time. We've been in the game for a long time. I could agree with him a little bit. I think on that adult side, it's shifting a little bit. Towards that monetization, like he's saying, and trying to get a little bit more money in the game. And that's business. I mean, that's just a lot of things as it starts to grow and get popularity and it gets more commercialized. I saw that, some years ago. Now it's going to be the Olympics and all these things. So, of course, I think they're going to try to commercialize that adult side more. Now, for the youth, like the middle school and on up to like the high school and into college, I think that's going to stay more pure. I hope, especially on the women's side. The men's side is going to be a little different, obviously, because they have like regular football and stuff in college. But this women's thing and this girls high school thing, I mean, it's gonna. I think that has a really bright future for a very long time. I mean, you have girls, because obviously, like I said, I coach at Millbrook High School too, like girls flag football, and we have girls that come in from middle school. For like freshman orientations and open house, and they're like, "Hey, where do I sign up for flag football?" Like they're looking to sign up for flag football immediately, we were down in Georgia playing. They had a whole middle school division already, like at the tournament. So the future is bright for the.
Really?
Yeah, like they had the high school, they had two high school fields going, and then they had a field for middle school division that they had going. So they had two tournaments in one
Wow.
basically. So it's like a middle school tournament and a high school tournament as well. So I think that's a state that's been doing it for a while again, and then Florida, same thing. So like I feel like on that side of it, I think it's a very bright future. The girls are really getting into it, and I think we're also starting to see a divide where you're going to find the girls that and the women or the girls that are like, oh, this ain't just for fun. Like this is real competitive, and this is going to get real. You
Right.
can have your ranked divisions, and there's going to be some real competitive stuff out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Look, no, I was just gonna say, even at our tournament, we had girls there volunteering, and they were relentless. Like, well, Miss Maria, what about this? When is he gonna call me? When can I go to practice? When can I was just like, ma'am, just hold on a second. They are
and
ready to play.
I think also like, it's just part of becoming adults if you can avoid it is your mindset like shifts. Like the things I'm seeing these girls do when you're younger, you believe you can do really anything. And like some of the stuff that I was able to see at the high school tournament, I was like, well, dang, like, y'all have some girls who you can't believe that they're only what 15,
Right.
16, 17 years old. Like they haven't even reached 18, 19, 20. Like when I first started flag football, I was 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I think I was 32 or 31. Anyway, it was like, imagine what a person can really achieve from starting at like 16, where you guys have them, and they're now in their 30s. Where in the world could they possibly be at? So, it's really an awesome thought to where the future will be. And just like anything, I do agree with what you said that anything great, we live in America where they're going to try to make it, monetize for
Mhm.
sure. So, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was
Go
just
ahead.
I noticed, especially, I think coach said he mentioned Florida. I think it's growing like insanely fast because when we went there, it was really cool, especially to me, to see like the little kids doing it. He was talking about middle school, but there was kids like, I think there was a seven age, like an age group of like 7-year-olds, and there was boys and girls out there balling out, catching picks and running all the way down the field, and it was insane. So I'm excited for that generation to grow up into where we're at now. So just want to add with that.
Absolutely. And Mariah, you said you're a wide receiver, and I couldn't hear the first part.
A QB and a wide receiver and DB.
Nice. Okay, what position is your favorite position and why?
I feel like QB and I feel like QB is my favorite position because you have control and it's really up to you and you have to like put everybody else, make sure everybody else is okay and you have to be that leader for everybody else and role model. And you everybody matches your energy basically. So you have to be on it. And then my other favorite position is wide receiver because sorry, my other favorite position is wide receiver because I like catching too. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay. And ladies, what would y'all say about y'all coaches? Like, um, when they're throwing, do they ever throw clipboards or what have you? And if they do, what are y'all thinking in that moment? I've never seen
No.
Walker throw.
No, I think coaches, both of our coaches are very inspiring. I feel like they really do care about everybody on the team individually and as a group. And I feel like that's really important. I know a lot of people have said like in their sports they have coaches that maybe like even ruin the game for them. So I feel like the our coaches have been very helpful, inspiring, and coach says that he doesn't throw his clipboard and stuff. He can get like intense, but I feel like it motivates all of us to like
Lock
lock
in.
in and like
Yeah.
know what we got to
Right.
do and like it's serious, it's game time.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Who would
And
y'all say? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
he helps us grow too, individually too. And he makes sure that everyone grows at a person or as and gets better too. And yeah,
Do y'all have a hype person on y'all team? Like who get y'all hyped up before games? You is you,
No,
Grace?
Grace.
I try. Yes,
Grace
Okay,
is
I try to be that person for the team. I think we all try and lift each other up a little bit, but I try and be the spokesperson for everybody and get everybody's energy up and going. Mariah, who do you think?
I feel like Grace and Val, her energy's always there.
Yeah.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah. Grace is
now
definitely
who's
the
the one that
hype.
got the whip out? That
Yeah.
No,
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
I
off. It
was gonna
might be
say
a delay.
Grace
I
is
think it's a
definitely
little slight
the
delay.
hype one. She comes to practice like, where's the speaker? You know what I mean? Like we ain't got no music, coach. Like what's going on here? So
Yeah.
Who is the one that be having the whip out? Is anybody who be like, man, get on it, let's go, let's like not hype, but they got the whip.
Hmm.
I don't know if anybody.
No,
Yeah, I don't know if anybody really like does it like that. I mean, Grace is probably the hypest person, whether it's that or
I was gonna say
the
maybe
team.
me again
Yeah,
with that
me and
one.
you again.
yeah, to make sure everybody stay up. But
Who's
the
the
good thing is
funniest person on that team?
the funniest person.
Yeah,
Man, who do
I
y'all
think
think the
everybody's a
funniest
little
person
funny.
is?
yeah,
Val's funny.
Val.
Yeah,
Val
Everybody's funny in
probably.
their own way.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got some fun. I
nice.
think
No, I
like
Coach
definitely.
is funny.
who?
I said you're funny, Coach.
Oh, me? Man, I ain't listen. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to keep y'all straight. I think Maya's pretty funny, man. Maya's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mine's funny. Okay, okay. Well, any shout outs? Well, first of all, what is the direction of the lady? The is it the baby wolves? What
Nah,
is
it's just high school. It's just so you got so
just
Carolina
wolves?
United
It's
is
the
the
Wolves,
High
man.
school.
It's the
Okay,
Wolves.
yeah they did. So when we've had the
just
women's
wolves.
team.
Okay, so like what is it?
Oh no,
Uh
sorry.
huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we first developed the women's team, they didn't like the Lady Wolves stuff. They didn't like it, so we just decided we were just going to keep the
Mhm.
organization as is and just have our subsets underneath it. So they're just just Carolina United high school girls, and then
Got it. Okay.
so the direction of the program coming up. Obviously, we have some ladies here that are headed off to college, so we're going to have our like 23 and under team and college collegiate team. We haven't quite came with the name yet, but so we're definitely going to move to the next division of our college girls. So we'll be moving to that. We'll plan to have a fives team of young ladies that'll be playing the women's divisions, and then when certain tournaments offer sevens, uh, we'll have we'll have the sevens women's team as well, non-contact. So we're basically going to start a non-contact division with these girls that are coming out of college or going to college. We have a basically a direct pipeline with the Barton coach. We've got a good relationship with Barton University or Barton College now and their flag program. So we're going to be kind of partnering with them, and we're going to have we got some special things ahead. I just put it like that. I'll let the marketing man let us, say a little bit about it as
Wanted
well.
to show it.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I mean, Coach said it all, man. It's essentially as the girls grow, we grow. But it's just really just
Right.
about providing a platform for anybody and everybody to compete. As we talked about it already. I mean, the sport is growing at a rapid rate, and so there's so many young ladies that want to perform and want to participate. And so, hey, we're gonna give them a spot to do it. You're gonna give them a spot to represent and to compete and do well. Like Coach said, give them a space to get some tape and compete so that they can have opportunities to go to college to play this game because colleges are offering opportunities to play, and so we want to be one of those. Not the only one, but one of those beacons where coaches can say, "Hey, if you're going to North Carolina, check out CU and see what the young ladies got going on," or whatever state is doing it. But we just want to be
Mhm.
counted in the number. But we're gonna make sure we do things the right way. Make sure we give them opportunity to do the thing.
I
Absolutely.
love
Well, you
it.
guys are doing an incredible job. So shout out to the coaches. Shout out to you young ladies. We're gonna be looking out for y'all for sure. Any last shout out y'all want to give, or anything in regards like to a shout out before we wrap up this segment?
No, I just
I
want to
just
shout
want to
out.
shout out the team. I feel like over the season and over these all of our games that we've traveled to, I feel like we've all really grown as a team and learned how to work together a lot better. I want to shout out all my seniors and everybody going off to college, and my future teammates. Yeah, I just feel like we've all learned how to play together really well, and that growth is something that we can carry on to college with us. So
I love it.
Nice,
Look, please
nice.
tell your mom I said hello. She's a Wolfpack girl,
I
so
will. She's watching
Oh,
downstairs, I think.
oh, good, good.
oh,
Yeah, I was just gonna shout out our
Yes.
other
Nice,
coach, Coach
nice.
JJ. He couldn't make
What were
it
you gonna
tonight.
say, Coach Walker?
No, so I was gonna shout out Coach JJ, our other coach. He couldn't make it tonight. So I just want to shout him out. You know what I mean? He's played a big role in what we've done, and just everybody on the team that's been with us. We've had some girls like Mariah. She's been with us since day one when we started last summer. Grace joined us. Like I want to say what around January of this year,
Nice.
and we've done some amazing things in a year. In a calendar year. And I just want to shout out all the girls that are on our team that
Seems
are
like it's been
part.
longer.
Yeah, and the parents. I definitely want to shout out the parents and all they do. I always tell the parents thank you all the time because all they do for their daughters to be a part. Because it can be demanding. I mean, we have like I said, our practice schedule, the travel schedule, but they're there, like they're there on time, all that stuff. So shout out to all of them and everything they do. You can tell they really want it.
yeah.
Wow,
I'll
a
second
year.
that. Yeah, just a year this year, but I second that in terms of the parents. This thing doesn't work without the parents. I mean, it's been easy to do because they had immediate buy-in and they trust us, and so it makes this thing smooth. But definitely shouting out the parents and just the rest of the CU family, man. All the rest of the coaches, the ladies team, everything, the family.
Yeah. And in one
And I
year,
want to thank all the coaches too for giving me this opportunity to still continue grow and still play in college, and thank my parents and for giving me this opportunity and putting me into all these tournaments and traveling with me, and just thank you, Coach Walker, too. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you.
Mhm.
you're welcome, man. I'm glad we were able to do
Oh,
these
I
things
think it's like
together.
a well, I am definitely impressed, Coach Walker and Coach Al and Coach JJ. Job well done.
Yes.
My brothers from another mother, because I would have never thought that it was just a year. Y'all are doing an incredible job. So job well
Thank you.
done.
Thank you.
Job well
Thank y'all
done.
for everything y'all do
Yes.
as
I'm
well.
listen. I'm waiting for some competition. Uh,
Yeah, I'm
you're
so
welcome.
impressed. Like I can't believe it's a
Yes.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've done a lot.
Go
We've done a
Look,
ahead.
lot in a
we're trying
year.
to get some competition for y'all.
Hey, listen, whoever. That's
A
why we
lot can
go looking
happen in a
for it.
year, and y'all are definitely a testament to that.
Yeah, we've done in a year's time. We did what 7 tournaments.
Yeah.
It's been 7 tournaments between Georgia, Florida, Virginia, here, and I mean, and out of 7 tournaments, we won 4 of them. I mean, I'm not mad at them. We finished top 5 in the other 2. And then we played that fives. That five was pretty
Nice.
rough, but but outside of that one, we've done well.
Well,
That's
job
it.
well done. I know I can speak for many that I am definitely impressed and looking forward to seeing more of the high school division and what you guys do for that segment of Carolina United. So, job well done, guys. And thank you so much for y'all's time. And we're going to be looking out for those ladies. We're going to share and keep promoting y'all because we want more people to
Absolutely.
see the talent that you guys have. So, kudos to all of you.
I appreciate
And
it.
thank
Thank
y'all
y'all.
for
Thank
doing
you.
this.
Oh,
You're
you're
welcome.
welcome.
Bye.